everyone. So today I'm actually making almond butter at home. So let's go on with the procedure. So for this I'll be using almonds. These are roasted almonds. I actually took those almonds and then roasted it on the pan over very low heat. And then I let those almonds cool down. They're very crunchy. I had some already and they're very crunchy right now. I'm using around 200 grams, and this is the container I'll be using to store the almond butter once it's ready. And for this I'll be using my Ninja blender, the cheaper one. Okay, let's get started then. So like I said earlier, I bought raw almonds and then I toasted it over really low heat for like 15 minutes, and then I let it right after. When you roast it, they're pretty soft. They tend to, like when you chew it, it's soft, but when you let it cool they become hard and crunchy. They're pretty crunchy. So what you do right now is just take the almonds, put it in the blender, put the lid on, and now you just blend. Break it down. What you want to do is, in between, you want to open it. You want to open it, and then you want to scrape the sides. Okay. It smells really good already. So you want to scrape the sides like this, right? Just want to scrape it, maybe mix it a little bit. Scrape it, scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. Okay, so now you're going to put the lid back on and run the machine for another cycle, 2 minutes. Anytime you see that your mixture is not moving, that means like the mixture is stuck to the side, and then the blade is not touching. The blade is not touching it. As you can see, the blade is not touching the mixture. The almonds. So at this point, what you want to do is open the lid and then use your spatula and then just scrape the sides. So this is what you want to do throughout the process. Every time you see that the blade is not touching the almond powder, that's what you want to do. And I am telling you guys, these smell really good already. Right now it's actually almond flour. So if you want to get from almond flour to almond butter, you want to keep working on it, keep mixing it. So okay, so I'll keep mixing it for another keep blending it or chopping it, turning it for another maybe, I don't know, 7 to 9 minutes, and then I'll come back with the finished product for you guys. So here, if you guys can see, it is kind of looking greasy already, so that means it's kind of turning from almond powder to almond butter already. So yeah, I'll keep blending it, and then yeah, I'll be back with you guys. So at this point, I'm actually moving from my larger blender to my smaller Ninja salsa blender, just because I think the blender was really big, and then the blades, and then the almond was so spread out that the blades were not touching the almond powder. So I actually thought it would be easier if I would move from a bigger blender blender to a smaller blender because here everything is small and compact, and I think it's doing a better job. See, that's what I meant. As you can see, the mixture is getting mushy. One important thing, if you guys are using a lower quality blender for this, make sure that the motor of the blender doesn't overheat. Like this Ninja blender that I have, this is like pretty cheap. So I can feel that the motor is like warm already. So just make sure that if you guys are using like a cheaper models, the motor might get like hot and it might start fuming or something, or it might like just shut off. So if you only have a reasonably cheaper or like reasonably priced blender, what you can do is you can spin it. You can like use the blender and then just stop for like few minutes and just put it again and stop. And then with this, I think I can go. As you guys can see here, it's already really buttery, really shiny. The oils are like already oozing, like the oils are already out. What I'm gonna do now is like scrape it maybe like once more from the side, and yeah, and give it maybe another blend. See, it's really moist already. That's good. At this point, I'm actually gonna add a pinch of a little bit of salt, just a pinch, maybe just a little bit, to the almond mixture, almond paste actually. Just because like during the breakfast, I really crave salt, so I'm gonna add. I did add a little bit of salt to it. As you guys can see, the consistency is much more thinner now, so it's moving faster than before. So I'm gonna like keep like working on it for maybe another 1 minute or so, like a minute or maybe a little more, and then yeah, and I'll give it a quick taste and I'll let you know how it is. As you guys can see, it has really nice, shiny, really pasty consistency to it. It kind of looks like hummus, actually. No, it kind of looks like tahini, not really hummus, tahini. And smells really good. Now I'm actually going to scoop this into my tiny jar here. So this is the finished product. It's really yummy. I've tasted some. I'm actually licking this spatula. Tasted some already. It's really tasty. Real, like mildly salty. I mean, like you can like this really subtle taste of salt, and it's amazing. Yeah. So give it a try, guys. And one more thing. So I actually used 200 grams, around 200 grams of almonds. And this is a 8-ounce jar, so I was about to get around like 8 ounces of almond butter from 200 grams of almonds. So do the math. So yeah, I mean, do give it a try. It's really tasty. About storing these, I'm not sure because I didn't use anything perishable in this. I mean, almonds are perishable, but when they're roasted, they can be out. in a jar or in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag for days. So I'm not sure like how long, if you have to if you have to refrigerate it or not. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not gonna finish this in like a week or so. If you guys are not gonna finish it in a week or so like me, I would recommend refrigerating it. But if you're gonna go through this in like one or 2 days or 3, you can leave it outside. Oh, there's no harm. Yeah. Yeah. Do store it in something that has like a really tight lid, which is almost like airtight, which makes it airtight. And if you're making it for your friends, you can like get those small papers, like printed out like small papers with design, and then put it here that says almond butter, and you can actually gift it to someone if you want. I mean, that's a great idea actually. Okay, this is all from me today. Do try it. It didn't take that long to make, and it did come out really good. Yeah, so please like this video if you liked it, and take care. Bye bye.